Shalom. First and foremost, we like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash.
Double honors unto the apostles and elders, the great millstone who rule well. Salutations to you, sincere, hopeful elect Akim, that push the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai in spirit and in truth.
I think we got to scoot down.
In sincerity. All right, coming back another week out here on the highways and hedges to proclaim the truth of the scriptures to the nation of Israel, man. All right, we are in pretty much at the end of the so-called white man's rule. All right, somebody hold 2nd Ezra 6 and 9, like 6 and 7, and we're at the end of Esau's society. All right, so there's a lot of things happening where you got over in Brazil, in Brazil, they banned Twitter or X, you know, and if you use it, you can get fined so much per day. In France, they're cracking down on free speech. You know, various places throughout the world, you got free speech being cracked down upon, and pretty much that's going into Esau attempting to control the narrative, all right, to pretty much have an easy transition into his so-called New World Order, all right, but it'll never be a easy transition into his so-called New World Order, because according to prophecy, he's not going to be successful in that, which means that if they have a plan that they're trying to roll out, and according to prophecy, it's never going to come into being, that lets you know war somewhere is involved in that, and Esau loses. You know, if somebody want to hold that, what's that, Job, in whatever precept was got, go ahead.
2nd Ezra 6 and 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the time? Or when shall the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth?
Yeah, so what's the parting asunder of the times? All right, meaning eons, meaning an uninterrupted period of rule. Just like we was going into what the apostles had went into, and after camp lesson they did, Daniel, the 8th chapter, how 144 is right. You had the Medo-Persian Empire that ruled, and then Persian Empire that ruled, and then you had the Greeks that came into power. Even within the Medo-Persian Empire, you had the Medes that ruled for a period of time. All right, there was that ram with 2 horns, right? And the lesser horn was the Medes, right? And then after they ruled, because it was kind of like a joint empire, but then the Persians had the better half of that. All right, and then after that, you had the Greeks that came into power. So an eon being an uninterrupted period of rule for from this date to this date, you're gonna rule. This belongs to you. Then comes these people. They're gonna rule. This belongs to them. This time frame, this world. All right. So we're in Esau's eon, his uninterrupted period of rule. But that's just coming to an end, man.
That's right.
Verse 7 says. Verse 8.
And he said unto me, from Adam unto Isaac, Jacob and Esau were born of him. Jacob's head held first the heel of Esau.
Yeah, Slaki, it just dawned on me. Well, we're in the 7th month, according to the moon, according to the scriptures. For Esau, this is the 9th month because you know the Passover.
Yeah.
You know, so according to Esau, this is the 9th month, but today's the so-called 7th day according to Esau. You know what I'm saying? But you know, a couple sevens thrown up in there. You know, which is why it's all kind of confusion going on, man. Niggas on motorcycles, cars and shit. You know, all kind of distractions out there. Even on the way to work. I mean, not the way to camp. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be vigilant, man, because it's shit that just be in the streets that inside joke. I'll tell y'all about this later. But yeah, man. But back to the scripture.
I would say that's why they say that people change times. That count, that whole Gregorian calendar, they added days and took away days, added years.
Matter of fact,
got 36 days.
All types of shit. Yeah, Esau did a lot of bullshit, man.
Times and laws.
Back in second episode.
Hey, so like, and we was talking to Thaba when we was doing our hike this morning.
Yeah.
How Esau uses the equinox to determine, it's about to be fall, it's about to be spring.
Right.
But we was like, right now, the weather we feel right now in Washington, in Western Washington, it was just like 90 degrees yesterday. And that's kind of uncommon for Washington at this time of the year, in September. You know what I'm saying? It used to be a lot colder than what it is, but that just goes to show you that Esau messing with times and laws and the seasons with his heart.
Yep.
and weather modifications and all that. But even with Esau doing that, we noticed that the leaves had already started falling on the ground. So even though it still feels like summer, the vegetation and the leaves and the trees know, hey man, it's about that time, you know. But Esau, just being a demon, wants to control everything to the point to where I'm gonna go above and beyond and do the utmost drastic change to anything for one, bro. I'm gonna go above and beyond and be drastic with tampering with things so that I can put my mark on it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Hey, which going into that MOTB, all right? I want to claim humans as my personal creation. So I'm gonna go above and beyond and change their whole frequency by putting a damn microchip in it.
Yep. You know, China making shit.
Yeah.
That was the same sentiment. Yeah. Them wanting to be the creator. Verse 9, it says, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows.
For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows, man. So we're in the end of Esau's society, which is why the liberties, in particular, that America said it was founded upon, freedom of speech and right to bear arms and all that. You see that now, they reneging.
Yep.
Hey, what was it? We was talking about something, I think in the car or something, where we were saying something about like Esau, he'll say or do something again, be switch it up. We were just talking about it.
Yeah, short time. That was
What was, I'm trying to remember what it was.
Boy brought out that scripture that he comes back.
Yeah.
And he breaks all of the freedom things and making it
Yeah. Whatever Esau comes with, eventually he gonna renege on that.
Because he's a serpent. He's the devil, Satan, the adversary. He's gonna come with his trickery. He's gonna come with all types of wonders and miracles on the left hand side.
Yeah, hey, like it says, he deceived those that took that mark.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Just like he did with the Jews. He deceived that, everybody that took it, he deceived you into thinking that it was for your benefit. And 2-3 years later, 4 years later, either you dead, all right, or you
got
walking around looking crazy.
Yeah, you got some severe problems going on with your body.
Yeah.
Can't get your rod up.
Yeah,
that shit going bad.
you know, you need a walker, fucking, you got neurological issues,
Blood clot.
blood clots, start getting that tick, got AIDS. Yeah, you got that tick, you know. Go ahead.
I just Daniel 7 and starting at verse 22. Until the Ancient of Days come and the judgment was given to the saints of the Most High, and time came that the saints possessed the kingdom.
Right. We were just reading that. Esau, the end of the world, and Jacob, the beginning of it that follows. Right? So the saints possess the kingdom. And the saints being the children of Israel. Right? Not the people over in the land of Israel causing a ruckus. Right? They said that hundreds of thousands of them bastards have fled from the land of Israel as a result of this whole war with Hamas, right, and the Palestinians. How is it that you're in the promised land, but y'all are fleeing? That's supposed to be y'all kingdom of heaven, right? That's supposed to be y'all kingdom of heaven. But you're leaving. You're leaving the promised land to go to Europe or South America, all right, or East Asia or something, you know.
Yeah.
As a result of that war, showing you that those people, that's not their rightful land. Because when you look at in history, like when you go into the Maccabees and whatnot, you had Jake when war broke out. Hey, they gonna stand there and they gonna fight. This is our land, niggas.
Right.
This is our land. Hey, what better? The best way to go out is in your at home.
On your own terms.
On your but in your own homeland. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's 888 on this sign right here too.
Hey, the best, like, this is our homeland. If we gonna die, God damn it, I'm gonna die here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Versus going, trying to flee and go here, and you know what I'm saying? Some shit happen or whatever. You know, hey, the Lord can have it to where, yeah. Like, it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, right. But pretty much, that shows you that those people don't belong in that land because they just up and forsook it just like that.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
As a man, if your ancestors, your forefathers are buried someplace, you're going to fight like a mug to fight for that place, because if you don't, now they're going to desecrate your land. Right? The places, your burial grounds, everything that you hold sacred, they're going to take it and defile it.
They're gonna build shit over it.
Yeah, they're gonna
Burial site.
rip all everything out of it, gut it, they build concrete,
Put a
all type of shit.
put a lake over it.
Yeah.
Hey, or a statue of an Edomite.
Exactly.
You know?
A redneck.
Right. Somebody that did hurt to your people.
Exactly. All right, verse 23. Thus he said, the fourth beast shall be the fourth kingdom upon the earth, which shall be diverged from all the kingdoms.
Yeah, and that's hold on.
Or the point to it. But everything comes again. And then when we started on here,
Hey, that fourth kingdom being the Roman Empire, it being diverse because like the apostles is going into the reason why the Roman military was so powerful or victorious was because of those mercenary armies that well, not necessarily mercenary armies, that was like the Greeks. The Greeks, Antiochus Epiphanes did, you know, he utilized that to get the open air.
war strategy, shields and all that shit.
They had that, but what they had was they had all the other nations pretty much obtain Roman citizenship by serving in the military. And that's the same thing that America does. You know? Yeah. Hey, being in the military, me and Thaba, speaking from experience, there was times like I meet motherfuckers, like I'm seeing people that I've never seen you a day in my life. Motherfuckers from Guam.
Right.
Motherfuckers from, there was a nigga from Afghanistan, you know what I'm saying? An actual Afghani that's in the military, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of them do that to get citizenship.
Yep.
You know, so like we lived it and seen it firsthand how Esau promise you U.S. citizenship by serving in his military.
Yep.
And that's the same shit that the Romans was doing. All right? And that, another thing that made them strong was the Romans was using iron weapons. You know what I'm saying? Which iron is a superior metal when it comes to you know, going to war. You know, you going to war with somebody that got iron weapons versus a lesser metal.
Right.
They gonna run, especially if both armies are trained in hand-to-hand combat using, you know, sword and shield. All right. If y'all on an even playing field with training, whoever got the superior weapons gonna come out victorious, man.
Yep.
And that was the Romans.
Jump to verse 25. And he shall speak the great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change the times and laws, and they shall be given into his hand until the time and the dividing of time.
Right, with time and times and the dividing of time is 360 years. All right,
We got
well, hold on.
we're bringing, brother.
That's not talking about that. 1969. That's not talking about that. What was that verse you read, Daniel? 7:25. One thing I want to mention too was, you know, Esau, through his policies and things of that nature, Esau is he'll try to pretty much say that the Most High doesn't exist. All right, take credit for you know what it is we see, or attribute that. He'll try and attribute that to a deity. Okay. Read that again.
Daniel 7:25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change the times and laws. And they shall be given into his hand until the time and the dividing of time.
Yeah, so like yeah, 300 yeah, grab it. Yeah, because yeah, we, as far as us being brought over here 1619, like the brother said, unto the time when we actually woke up to this knowledge. All right, which is 350 years, like the brother was getting at. Which is like 1969, 1970-ish, when Abba Bivens, you know, started preaching the truth. Okay, because you had Israelites believing in the scriptures before then, but as far as like the apostle, they'll get into you had the commandment keepers.
Yeah.
All right, but they dealt with the Old Testament. All right, Abba Bivens, which is Elijah, or John the Baptist in the reincarnation.
For those who have ears to hear.
Yeah, for those that got ears to hear. He actually went into the New Testament, believing in the New Testament and whatnot. All right, but wearing out the saints, hey, that's us currently, man. Jack is tired, man. Tired, worn out. You know, hey, shit. Our life consists of getting up hella early, going to a bullshit job, right? The hamster wheel, getting paid crumbs, right? Getting paid crumbs, and then giving those crumbs back to the nigga that gave them to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And going to sleep, wake up, do it all over again. All right, this is a truly a nightmare, man. Okay.
Revelation 12 and 14, it says, and to the woman were given 2 wings of a great eagle, that she might fly into the wilderness, into her place where she is nourished for a time and times and half a time from the face of the serpent.
Yeah, read that one more time. What verse you started at? Yeah, and that woman is referring to the nation of Israel. All right. Matter of fact, start all right, so can you
It's Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. Esau is coming down with a great wrath because his time is being cut short, and he knows it, man. Him seeing the Negroes, Latinos, Native and Central Indians coming together, that's him knowing that, oh yeah, this shit's going down now, because it's prophesied that the 2 kingdoms will come together, the north and the south. Okay, so when him seeing that, he knows prophecy. So him seeing that knows that, okay, my time is getting short. So what's he doing? Hey, man, he's coming with that wrath, man. The seas being subjected to his wrath. No, the oil spills and all the bullshit. Okay, the earth. Hey, man, the chemtrails, the fluoride in the water, all this bullshit, man. That's Esau's wrath because he knows that his time is being cut short, man.
Yeah, and his the measures and the great lengths that Esau is going to pretty much put that anaconda squeeze on the globe, man. You know, that nigga will find you in certain places for collecting rainwater. You know what I'm saying? If you got a garden, oh no, you can't do that. You can't have a garden. You know what I'm saying? Like, all that is Esau coming down with that great wrath. Being a damn bully, pretty much.
Verse 13, it says, and when the dragon saw that he was cast unto the earth.
Hey, that looks like some New World Order shoes, man. Bro, that's like some, you know what I'm saying? Like, in the New World Order, that's all you go, that's
them is the government issues.
Hey, that Black Mirror episode where they're riding the bikes for credits. You know what I'm saying? That with the suit. It'll be those. They just handing those out to everybody, you know, non-discriminately. You know.
They like that movie Idiocracy.
Yeah.
But it was the Crocs.
The Crocs.
The boy said when he made that movie that he wanted to get some shoes that were so dumb and ridiculous that nobody would ever wear. And guess what? The whole world is wearing them shits now. Trying to water their garden.
It's what the plants crave.
Hey, give them electrolytes. They need
Right,
that.
they electrolytes, right?
Verse 13 says, and when the dragon saw that he was cast down or cast into the earth, he persecuted the woman which brought forth the man-child.
Right, that man-child is going into Yahushua. All right, the woman being the nation of Israel. Because they're in the time of, you know, when Yahushua was on the scene, Yahushua was catching hell under the Romans just like currently we're catching hell under the modern day Romans. All right? Because this is the revived Roman Empire. All right, so Yahushua was catching hell and you know, persecuted by the Romans in that time. Okay? And you gotta remember, you know, you had after Yahushua went back to the spirit world, you had 70 AD that happened, which was you know, Israel being persecuted by the Romans, and Jake fled into all corners, 4 corners of the globe. You know, in a large portion of Israel at that time, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. All right, three of the 12 stars that was still in the Holy Land, that region. Majority of them fled into the interiors of Africa. All right, and then from there, you know, they falling away must come first. Jake fell away from knowing who the hell they was, start walking around with their titties out, females, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You got Israelite women in West Africa, you know, that dance around with
their titties out.
Titties out, man.
Hey, we're colorful attire.
Right in the streets. Jumping and jiggling
and bouncing and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, that shows you just how far away from righteousness, Jake has drifted.
And then they post that shit on YouTube.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, we men, shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Just say that, we men.
Hey, pause the video right there. Let me edify on this.
Yeah.
let me judge this matter. Verse 14.
Hey, we gotta do tap level. You know what I'm saying? We got, you know what I'm saying? We gotta be tap and gap. Call on you,
Verse 14 says, and to the woman were given 2 wings of a great eagle, that she might fly into the wilderness, into her place, where she is nourished for a time and times in half a time from the face of the serpent.
Right, so that place being the wilderness is referring to here in America. All right, in that time and half a time, like the brother, the reason why he even read this is because the name said will be read in James. Right, it's 350 years. Okay, and it says that she is nourished because despite us coming into captivity under Esau here in the Americas, Esau, if you got a slave, you gotta nurse that slave, because if you don't have that slave able to do the work, you gonna have to do that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't actually feed your slaves, and you know, if they get sick, you know, ensure that they recover and things of that nature. If all your slaves end up dying, who's gonna carry on the operation?
Yeah.
So just like these NFL teams, right? If all the NFL players ended up dying, them old ass GMs and owners and all that, they ain't gonna get out there and pad up and play the game. You know what I'm saying?
Placements, you know what I'm saying? When they all went on strike, that scabs come in and play the game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, it's like somebody that's got a business, and if somebody calls out, the manager will have to step in and fill those shoes. They'll have to go and you know, say like working at a restaurant like Burger King, some fast food joint, and your fry cooker calls out, the manager's the one, if he don't got nobody that can fill that slot, he's gonna have to be the one that's out there, you know, dealing with the fries and whatnot, man.
Verse 15 in Revelation 12, it says, and the serpent cast out his water, or his mouth, and the serpent cast out of his mouth water as a flood after the woman, that he might cause her to be carried away of the flood.
Yeah.
And the earth helped the woman, and the earth opened her mouth and swallowed up the flood which the dragon cast out of his mouth.
Hey, which Esau doing the same shit now. You know, his lies, fucking wars, slavery, bondage. You know, just when you look at it from a historical standpoint of 70 AD, or just when Jake was in the Holy Land catching hell under the Romans, Esau was always doing some bullshit to make life harder for Jake. Like that movie, Clarence, even though it's you know, bunch of bullshit in there, satire and all that. Remember how that Roman asked that nigga for his ID and shit, papers or whatever, just being an asshole, just making life just hard and shit, just because they could.
Yep.
You know. All right, so eventually, you know, like I've been saying, 70 AD rolled around, and Jake, it was time for Jake to get the fuck up out of there. Which that was even prophesied by Yahweh Shai, man.
Hey, I got a precept too.
Verse 17, our last verse. It says, and the dragon was wroth with the woman and went to make war with the remnant of her seed, which kept the covenant or commandments of the Most High and have the testimony of Yahweh Shai Mashiach.
Right, so that's going into in verse 16 when he's talking about the earth opened her mouth and swallowed up the flood which the dragon cast out of his mouth. That's going into the mountains of West Africa, because what happened was Jake fleeing into the interiors of Africa, just how you had Pharaoh trying to, just when you have Pharaoh, just like when you have Pharaoh, so like, trying to track down Israel when we was coming out of Egypt, what happened? You had the Heavenly Father that flooded the niggas. You know what I'm saying? So that was, in a sense, that was the Heavenly Father using the earth to help Israel at that time. All right? And likewise, in 70 AD, when Jake fled into the interior of Africa, that mountainous terrain and whatnot, the jungle area and all that, Esau ain't built for all that. You know what I'm saying? So that was actually an advantage that benefited Jake getting the fuck up out of there. You know, because it'd be like you trying to track somebody down and shit, and it's just desert in a terrain that you're familiar with. You know that terrain over in Israel and Egypt and whatnot. You're used to that. You can track somebody. Like in the scriptures, it go into how that somebody was on foot and they for 3 days they was hiding out and shit until the people tracking them just left or whatever. That lets you know that they were accustomed to that. But all right, do that. Go from Israel to Egypt, and then from there you going into further south of the Sahara into West Africa and Congo, and like, hey man, y'all got it, man. That nigga, we're just gonna have to give a report that this nigga, he shook us.
Hey, Vietnam War.
There we go.
And when they was motherfucker came out, so himself, the whole platoon ran after the nigga, and got wiped all those niggas out. They was coming out of the underground. Blowing the whistle.
That jungle warfare.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how the earth helped the woman. And then in verse 17, Esau make a war with the remnant of the seed that kept the commandments and whatnot. Hey, we are those individuals in this point in time that's doing the same thing. Somebody hold second. I was trying to pretty much going into when you see the abomination of this. Oh yeah, we got it. Somebody grab that and what's that, like 16, where it was like this
68, 70.
Start up to it goes into
Colosh grabbing it.
Okay. It goes into those that pretty much fear the Lord and stuff. All right, go ahead,
This is a real quick one, but this was from earlier. We were talking about Esau and how you can't trust him. This is Psalm chapter 55, verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. You can't trust anything Esau even says, especially them talking about. I guess it came up again. Them talking about like reparations and shit. You can't trust anything Esau. He's not gonna give us nothing for free, man. He is our natural born enemy. He's always gonna be on that stance of our natural born enemy. He's never gonna be on our side, man. So you can't just be putting your trust into this dude, because history tells us all throughout history, since Jacob and Esau were born, it's told us that we're gonna be at war with each other. We're always gonna be against each other, man.
Hey, Genesis, it tells you, read Genesis recently, early chapters, it tells you that the Lord was gonna put enmity between, the serpent and the woman, and the serpent, the woman and her seed. All right.
Chapter 13, verse 14. But when ye shall see the abomination of desolation spoke about by Daniel the prophet, standing where it not, let him that readeth understand. Then let them that be in Judea flee to the mountains.
Yeah. So that was Yahweh prophesying that, look, when you see what the prophet Daniel prophesied about coming to pass, get the fuck out of here. All right. 444. Right. Just
got it.
get the fuck out of here and escape this shit. I'm forewarning you 4 times. And really, that was only Yahweh Shai. Look at that, 666. Get thee behind me, Satan.
Yeah.
All right, when you see that 666, you gotta throw them prayers up and rebuke Satan, man. It wasn't too far. What was it? Probably like 8. Yahushua died when he went back to the spirit world. What was it? 33? So what is that? That's like 6 years. I mean, yeah, 6, 7 years. I mean, 37. Yeah, that's not a long time. It's not 37 years. That's not a long time, man. Hey, when was 9/11?
2011.
23 years ago, right?
2001. My bad.
This is 23 years ago, right?
2001.
Like we was all alive.
About to be 23 in another couple months. Another days.
No, it's a couple days.
So,
Hey, there's a demon up here, man, trying to stumble tongues around this motherfucker right now, man.
Paul was just speaking on that. Like, the Apostle
Arama?
Tahar. He said he was praying and he was saying Yahweh and they would say Satan and he was like, nah, hell no.
Yeah.
They rebuke that motherfucker, man.
hey, but pretty much 23 years in a couple days, 9/11 will be 23 years ago, and we was all alive for that, and got actual vivid memories of that day.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So
Flashbulb event.
Yeah, the point being, like, that was almost 30-something years ago. All right, so just look at 70 AD in comparison to when Yahushua gave that prophecy. He was saying something that was a cool little ways off, but hey, it's gonna happen in your lifetime. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas wasn't dying hella early like niggas die now on some gang shit. You know what I'm saying? Or get, which you had a certain version of that, back then, the wicked groups that was around, like Safari and Zealots and whatnot. They was killing each other and all kind of shit like that. But for the most part, the average Israelite will get old. You know what I'm saying? Pass something down to their children and so on and so forth.
Yep.
So you had a lot of those that was actually walking, that witnessed Yahushua, that believed on Yahushua, that was still alive when 70 AD rolled around and was like, oh, this was the Lord talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gone.
Yep.
You coming? Oh, no. All right, bitch.
With that, I'm out.
Hey, or they would tell their children about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They'll tell their children about it because they was fervent believers. They was able to actually see the works of Yahushua, the miracles of Yahushua. They was able to actually see certain things play out, the rise of the Gentiles in Jerusalem and so on and so forth. They was able to see the Holy Spirit actually start dealing with man. So that was able to build a lot of faith, man. So with that, somebody that's faithful, your kids, to the best of your ability, you're gonna try to raise them up to where they know about these things, man. So then when it actually rolled around, it was time. The kid would know, okay, it's time to get out of here. This is what Pops was talking about.
Hey, especially like take Tobit and Tobias as an example. Tobit laced Tobias with what he needed to know in order to survive in the Assyrian Empire. And the Assyrian Empire was one of the most crucial empires that Jake ever was captive in, man. They was killing the Northern Kingdom and just niggas was littered in the street, dead as hell, and with nobody to bury them. Mm-hmm. And you had Tobit, through the compassion that he had for his people, he was actually taking these bodies and burying them. You know what I'm saying? But Tobit gave his son Tobias, knowledge on how to maneuver in that wicked ass kingdom, man. And eventually that kingdom fell. All right, just like this kingdom's gonna fall.
That's right.
In due time.
That's right.
It was a terrifying thing, just being summons to the king, walking down that wall with all those heads on the wall.
Yeah.
And they wasn't head, they was like fresh heads, like chopped off within a couple of weeks or whatnot. Still decomposing and shit, the smelling that shit. Or you walk like, damn, is my hand up on this shit? Fuck.
And that's demonic, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, Jake, me personally, I don't like funky, like smelling shit. I don't like when something, smell crazy. It's like that shit. I can smell it. You know what I'm saying? Like I can smell it. I can smell that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I got a crazy ass nose. I can smell just crazy, like everything. Not everything. But my nose works very, very well. And so, I be thinking about cleaning. Like, man, I just want everything to smell clean, man. So the thing that here it is, y'all can read the series In Your Kingdom, right? And you prefer to smell rotten brains. You want people that's mobbing up to. Imagine when the queen of Sheba, right? When she came from Ethiopia to see Solomon, and she walked down this hallway and there Israelite heads or heathen heads, and it's stinking and flies and shit.
Right.
She's like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like,
This is the wisest man in all the land doing shit like this. That's nasty.
Yeah, but the heathens, man.
That brings about plagues too. Disease and shit.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Hey, Elon, they love that shit. Yeah, stank, man.
Naturally they say.
Hey, did y'all see that? Did I see that Hamite that was making out with that cow's ass?
Oh, then it shit it. He let all the turds get out and he went back at it.
I ain't watching.
Oh, he said,
They got sent out, but I didn't watch that video.
I sent it to some other girl. Well,
That shit was disgusting.
That nigga was so cool.
Hey, you said was that soft serve ice cream?
Hey,
The grass flavor.
Grass fed milk. Hey, lemongrass cow ass.
See?
Hey, he took a shit. The fucking cow. This nigga was making out with the cow's ass. The cow let some shit go. And then the cow looked back at the nigga like, nigga, did you see that? The cow looked back at the nigga like, nigga, you done?
Is you finished or is you through?
Hey, get back to it, nigga. Get back to it.
That nigga said round 2.
Raspberry.
What's the point of that shit though? I was like, what the fuck are you niggas doing, man?
Maybe they might use that cow shit for
Nah, it's freaky business. That's all that shit is. That's
they
freaky
kill
fucking
two birds with
business,
one
man.
stone, but they might be using it for mortars or something. Who knows? But they getting their rocks up, two birds with one stone. All right, who's this?
It's Mark chapter 13, verse 14. But when ye see the abomination of desolation spoken by Daniel the prophet, standing where it ought not, let him that readeth
Yeah,
understand.
the abomination of desolation. Esau going in, desecrating the temple. You know what I'm saying? Setting up their idols in the temple, which the temple is designated and reserved solely for the worship of Yahweh while Yahweh Shah. All right, Yahweh Bashim Shah. All right, but in that time, it's reserved for worshiping Yahweh. You know, in which that's another thing. That's why the falling away must come first. If the brother want to hold that. I was thinking about that some years ago. That had to happen. We had to fall away from our heritage because when you think about it, the Lord he had turned his back on us.
777. Oh,
The Lord, he turned his back on us because of our disobedience, but you still had Jake going through the motions of doing sacrifices and whatnot.
And thinking that they were in good case.
And but even on top of that, the people that's officiating that was on bullshit too.
Yo.
Right? So the Lord had to have it to where all y'all niggas is catching cases.
Hey, the Lord
of
said,
amnesia and forgetting who the hell you even is for the purpose of, in the future, understanding and realizing through the Holy Spirit that the only way you're going to get some is to be outside. So the Lord had to kind of like hit us with that men in black men to where they was all bugged out. Believe on some Constantine, how he added all that bullshit with the, we had to go through that, man, to get to where we is now. It's like, bro.
No, you good. It was my fault trying to cut in. You know what I'm saying? The Lord said that the whole head is sick. You know what I mean? The whole head is sick. If the whole head is sick, that means that the whole body in itself needs to be cleansed and go through the detox. Yeah?
They said from the head to the sole of the foot.
Right. Yeah. So if all of Israel didn't go through that falling away, then you know what I'm saying, you'll still have that remnant of individuals that are kind of high-minded about themselves, just like the Jews was towards the Gentiles in the New Testament, yeah? Thinking that they're in a better position, when realistically, you're in the same position of destruction as everybody else is.
You should know the ways of the Lord.
Yep.
That's the only difference. You knew the ways of the Lord. He didn't. You know.
Yep.
You want that Thessalonians? This is 2 Thessalonians 2 and 3. It says, "Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition."
Yeah, it said the falling away must come first, and that man of sin be revealed. You know what I'm saying? Like that man of perdition being Esau, perdition being destruction. Esau is built and geared to bring destruction. He's that red horse in Revelation.
That's his whole job.
He gonna bring just evil and destruction. Somebody hold First Maccabees, like one equals multiplied. You know, when Esau got into power, like the level of demonic energy in the earth went up a couple notches. You know, you living in your own fucking, like Elam, right over in India or wherever the hell they was during the time of the Greeks, and you just chilling. Your women are looking good, wearing their little Indian garbs they wear or whatever, smelling good. Got a dot on their forehead
with the jewels on.
Yeah,
smelling like
with all that gold and smelling like curry chicken and shit. You know what I'm saying? Kalaman.
Hey, with some long ass hair.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know? And then here comes Esau, Alexander the Great, and his partners.
With his blue eyes.
With his blue eyes and leprosy, killing y'all and fucking y'all women.
Damn.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that too, but
he took the woman too. He took the princess bitch.
He was a pansexual.
Yeah.
444.
That's all I got watching that.
Speaking of Alexander,
oh, you goddamn Teslas. All right. That's funny. That's funny.
But yeah, like that's Esau. They was about that business as far as wasting no time to just bring water to all nations.
Yep.
If you was anywhere close to them, you had to get down and lay down.
Yep. If they found you, they was coming with war. You know.
If they found you, you better hide your kids, hide your wife.
Yeah. And hide your husbands. They raping everybody out here.
They take
What's the Anton Dotson?
Anton, yeah. God, like, I'm about to
I seen that shit with the long ass hair with the Louis Vuitton shit. They said 29 years of being gay. Now the Lord has changed my life.
Hell no.
He got a fade.
Okay. I see something this morning with this nigga with long ass fucking weaving his hair. Talking about he ain't gay no more with a Louis Vuitton purse and long ass weaving his shit. 29 years of being gay. The Lord has changed my life.
Hey, there's a car that just passed by that said whatever. That was a license plate. Whatever.
The United States of whatever.
Right. I ain't get, yeah, whatever. We got precepts. Everybody got precepts.
All right, what you going?
I got a quick hit on you was talking about them Hamites and shit.
Yeah, let's get that up.
And then okay, this is just real quick. This is Exodus chapter 10. I'm sorry, Exodus chapter 11, verse 7. It says, "But against the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue against man or beast, that ye may know that the Lord doeth put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel." All right, and I pulled that because the brothers was talking about that nastiness of the Hamite and the cow. All right, which just shows that we are not the same people. You know, the world tries to push us all into the same group of people, and where there's a big difference between the actual Israelites, all right, that stem from Shem, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and then the children of Ham that comes from Ham. You know,
not that you should want to, but if you're gonna eat the cow ass, cook it first. Bars. Bars. And that's directed to the Hamite community.
Yeah, right? To the Hamites.
If you're Israelite eating cow ass, cook them not. You're going off.
He going. Hey, the Lord said you got to slay man and beast for acts like that, man.
Yeah.
All right, because you're doing some freaky shit. You do freaky shit with animals, you going down.
And the
right?
animal gotta go down.
And the animal gotta go down.
It got to.
Yeah, exactly.
Cause the animal's gonna be bugged out, bro.
You confused it.
The animal's gonna be bugged out, bro.
Hey,
Like
that
these
animal-
dogs that be getting hooked on.
Hey,
You can see that weird spirit on them damn dogs. They be looking all weird and shit. This shit there fucking these animals up.
hey, the animal gonna be more bugged out than the boy that said he's 27 years. He's clean of being 27 years and lost. You know what I'm saying?
The nigga was killing. He was raping the dog to death, bro. This man was from the British News, man. BBC.
And he dealt with dogs. Yeah, like that or something like that. Some type of
Raping the dogs to death, bro. Till he was death by knife sex.
The dog said,
The dog gotta give up the spirit.
Hey, dog go run, commit suicide.
Wonder why this dog's running around dragging his ass and shit. You know, what the fuck wrong with this dog?
What the fuck wrong with
Just dragging his ass and shit. It's like, oh man, somebody gotta put this motherfucker down.
Hey, that's why they put their tail between their legs. They're trying to cover up. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to cover up.
You sick as fuck.
Fuck, bro. Hey, so cold that Jay don't even like dogs to lick their hand and face half the time. I don't even like a dog to lick my hand. Don't fucking lick me, motherfucker. Damn. I'll pet you, but don't lick me, nigga.
You gotta train the dog not to lick. Straight up.
Let me hit this one real quick to get this out the way too. We was talking about Eve and the serpent, right? This is Genesis chapter 3. This is Genesis chapter 3, getting to the point at verse 15. It says, "And I will put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed. It shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel."
Right, so
111.
enmity,
Oh, I'm sorry, that's 112. Select it.
the enmity that Jacob and Esau has goes back to the garden, man. You know, it goes back to Eve and the serpent. All right. So the remnant, or not remnant, but the seed that comes from Adam, all right, by way of Eve, you know, when you boil it down, talking about the Israelites, is the people that are at odds with the serpent seed, which is Esau and Edom, and you know the Edomites that we see on the planet Earth today. All right, it's biblical that there's that friction and tension between those two nations, right? And like brother was talking about yesterday, we was talking. His brother was talking about how Esau think that if a race war pop off, that it's gonna be niggas and Edomites against the Latin tribes.
Right.
Is you crazy?
Yeah.
Is you fucking crazy?
I'm looking with my brothers.
Yeah.
Hey, but we was just talking about it, how Esau and Jacob, they're natural enemies.
Yeah.
Esau ain't never tried to band with us to help us in any type of way. Why would they do it if a race war popped off?
You know what would have happened? Esau, it's just like Esau's military, right? He gonna convince niggas. You see the niggas that will be with it. It's all these niggas that gonna vote for Trump.
Yeah.
Esau, if a race war broke off in America, period, Esau would try to go get niggas on his side, have you kill your own people off, and then when it's said and done, they gonna stab you in the back and kill you.
Yep.
Thank you for doing my dirty work.
Carlito's way. Stay there, nigga.
I think that was what we was talking about earlier when we started learning what we was talking about.
Okay.
I think that was it. We was talking about he gonna come like
Hey,
wars in his heart.
shit, if you go to the area to the pen, when you go, it be niggas versus everybody. The Latin and the Edomites get together. The Edomites and the Native Americans get together. The Edomites and the Japhites get together. All against Jake. These niggas.
Whole car fucking African shit.
Hey, can this brother read this precept real quick?
Yeah. Hey, like the brother said though, but it's everybody against Judah.
Always.
Or not House of Judah, but the kingdom of Judah.
Yeah. Son of King Prime.
Because Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, right?
Yeah, he ran through the white book. Yeah, I remember the white book with you too.
It's Sirach, chapter 12, verse 10. Never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is the wickedness.
So what's fucked up now is this young generation don't even know that you. The average Israelite doesn't even know like that's 18, 20, 25. I say around like in early to mid 30s. Like I'll say if you're like 32, 33, 34ish, you remember what the old world was like prior to technology ruling everything.
Yep.
When you went outside and your parents told you to bring your ass in the house when the street lights come on.
Yep.
You know what it was like? A summer day of going outside all day playing basketball or riding the bike or
climbing a tree
climbing the trees,
you know,
and mobbing around the neighborhood, getting into mischief.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Kicking at your homie's house.
Right.
You know, going to go see this girl and her friends and shit like that.
Yeah.
But if you younger than that age, like you're a technology baby.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you don't even realize because you grew up kicking it with Edomites and having Edomite friends and shit that you think that they're literally your friend. Deep down in your spirit, you know that it's a tension between y'all, but you are so blinded by societal norms that you want to believe that they really mess with you.
Right.
And they don't. You know what I'm saying? But if you got some type of sense, you'll read that and understand that. Look, man, I don't give a fuck what you talking about. I don't trust no Edomite.
Right.
I don't trust no white man, no cracker. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Even in the world, man, I ain't kicking with crackers like that, man.
It's only two colors?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yep.
Like, I don't know, like it just never was in my spirit to just kick it with crackers like that.
Nah.
We ain't got shit in common.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? Even messing with you know, like things have changed now, you know what I'm saying? But back then, like growing up, like man, white chicks they wasn't built like they built now.
Oh man, they built
In
now.
Washington, they were.
They built.
All right.
Hey, we've always had that luxury.
They had the pancake bodies and shit.
When I was coming up, they used to be sticks.
That's what I'm
They used
saying.
to be sticks. There'll be sticks. Hey, there'll be sticks, but they if anything, they have a big butt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If anything,
But
they have a pretty face and a
growing
big
up,
butt,
Jake
but they'll
wanted-
be sticks.
Yeah, Jake wanted some derriere.
Yeah.
A bitch that had a wagon type shit. You know what I'm
Wanted something nice.
Hey, but y'all had that luxury because nobody do shit out here. There's no activity like that. Because of the weather.
Yeah.
So all these bitches, they just
All they
need to
do is
plump.
hike.
Like what's that? Hansel and Gretel. They
Plumping them up,
plump them up.
feed them.
That's all that Western Washington bitches have because they don't do shit. You know, which is why there's so many fat white bitches today.
Right.
Case in point.
Right. Hey, faggot.
faggot.
Catch it live, man. Two, double up.
can't make this shit up.
It's hilarious. Go ahead, brother. With that one.
Hey, what else you gonna do on a Saturday, man?
Bro, what?
Go ahead.
I was just laying back with you. You know what I'm saying? What better way to spend your time other than, you know, serving the Lord, man? Bringing out the word. When this is actually a passion for you, when this is actually enjoyable and pleasurable for you, you know what I'm saying? This is what you'll rather spend your time doing than just some bullshit.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You want to release, as a man, you want to release, don't you? Release some tension. This is how we relieve tension, man. Coming out, prophesying on the behalf of Yahweh Shah, man. Telling the world about themselves, man.
Hey, imagine in the kingdom being able to, you know, go through the spiritual recordings of camp days. Just how you can go on YouTube and go to the channel and be like, okay, remember the camp from September 7th to 2024 or 10 years ago or whatever.
Right.
Imagine, we can do that through the spirit in the kingdom. Like, remember that one? Hey, pull that up, man. Pull that up. And brother, the pastor, the hologram.
Yeah.
And we can like maneuver around the hologram and like you can stand next to yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And be like, yeah, watch what I'm about to do.
I was this tall.
Yeah, bro. Like, hey,
I'm
man.
a hype. I'm gonna get my hype back.
Yeah.
Well, I'm excited. I'm gonna get my hype back. Hey, I always said the Lord, in this life, he made me this short so that way I can be stoppable, I can be controllable, man. You know, I used to be a wild one. I had to calm down quite a bit. I used to be a wild one, you know.
Shit, all of us, man. Hey, but hey, and that's, you know, that's what the truth is here.
It's a clean, wherewithal shall a young man cleanse his way. So he's taking heed to every word of the...
This is Sirach 12 and verse 11. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away.
Yeah. Hey, so you gotta take heed of Esau, man. Even though he gonna come crouching and act like he's your friend and you know, help you out with certain things, you know what I'm saying? You need help if you at work and shit, you catch a flag. He might help you with that shit.
Yeah.
But really, it's like because they like working on cars and shit like that. And then they gonna use that as an opportunity to try and get all nosy and get in. What's your name, pal? Where you from? Married, you got kids?
Right.
Watch the game?
Get all in your business.
See Patrick Mahomes?
Right.
You know, all that shit.
You got a 401k?
You got the 401k.
How much you put in your check? Into your 401k?
What kind of smoker do you have? What do you ever smoke? You ever smoke some pork? You ever smoke?
Rock already?
You got a rock. Hey.
What about an interest-bearing account?
Can I just real quick read this? Just real quick before we jump back into there. Psalms chapter 119 verse 9. Wherewithal shall a young man cleanse his way? By taking heed thereunto according to thy word.
Yeah. Actually listening and being obedient to the word of the Heavenly Father is how you cleanse your way.
Don't be just hearers.
Right.
Be doers.
Right.
Yeah.
You gotta live it. You gotta live it.
Back in Sirach 12 and verse 12, it says, set him not by thee, lest when he have overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place, neither let him sit at thy right hand.
Hey, go ahead.
Lest he seek to take thy seat, and thou at the last remember my words, and be pricked therewith.
And you see what Haman was trying to do with Elon, or the media was it during the Persians or Persians?
The Persians.
Yeah, you had a Haman that was trying to. It said that he was seeking the kingdom for himself. You know, and he was like pretty much the number two to the king at that time.
Yep.
You know, so
Xerxes. Xerxes was the king according to Esther, according to the book of Esther.
Yeah. So you see how that went. All right, putting Esau in a position of authority next to you. All right,
Gad. They're all up in their councils and all type of shit.
Yeah.
In my head, I'm thinking about King Hale.
Yep.
Oh, King Hill, yeah, that motherfucker.
Wait. That's a nice
Oh,
ring.
man.
40.
Yeah,
Wait,
King,
walk
King
sign is on the
Hill.
clock. 40. Walk sign is on the clock.
What happened?
12.
That was the Osage.
Yeah, man, that's what the rats, King Hill and his family did to the Osage. They made friends with these niggas, and all they was trying to do was steal all their money and they land and their property and everything. They wanted the property so they could get the oil right.
And that's like
They
flower.
want the oil right.
Yeah, flower pool.
Hey, Esau oppresses the man and his heritage. It's like we always say, 100 years from now, if this kingdom was to keep going, Michael Jordan, Michael Jackson, Mike Tyson, all be Edomites.
Yep.
All of them.
Yep.
Dr. Dre gonna be Edomite.
Right.
Tupac's an Edomite.
Oh, Bruno Mars. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody be Edomite.
Everybody. Oh, rap would have been started by Eminem.
Yeah, hip hop was started by.
Hey, first rapper ever, Michael Blackson would have be lepers.
I was going to say,
Hey, Dave Chappelle and Richard Pryor, all of them.
Emergency vehicle approaching. Clear intersection immediately.
Yeah. She proud though. She proud. Got a nose up.
Sirach 12 and 13. Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come nigh wild beasts?
Yeah, you wanna trust Esau when he bite your ass and show you who he is. Like, that's on you. That's on you. Hey, he trying to catch up with the jokes. That's all that is. Well, I need those.
And let the yolks get away.
And now he ain't gonna keep that same pace up.
Nah, he already dropped it. Nah, that's that slow down. I want to get to know you. But
So, verse 14. So one that goeth to a sinner and is defiled, with him is his sins, who will pity.
yeah, defiled with him in his sins, right? Yep.
Hey, like these Israelites, right? That try to shit on apostles and elders and the men of Great Millstone, but join IUIC, for instance, and then years later it comes out that they left IUIC because of some janky shit happening and so on and so forth, and getting ripped off or adultery or whatever.
Yep.
And then you expect us to have pity on you? Feel sorry for you when we told you that them niggas was wicked, evil ass niggas.
Yep.
That know they Israelites, but now because of that serpent bitch your ass, you we told you.
Right.
We told you. Start with the apostles and the elders. They told you. One. But I can tell y'all what's going on.
Hey, that's the equivalent of when you hear about people that go skydiving and the parachute don't work and they end up smacking the ground.
Bungee jumping, and shit.
Yeah. Hey, you knew the risk of what you were getting involved with.
That's why they make you sign all those fucking waivers, so they're not liable if you die.
Ain't that crazy? They're saying, look, what they're doing is they're saying, look, this is either going to be the time of your life, or inadvertently you're committing suicide.
Right.
Now, in the case that it's you committing suicide, we don't want to be responsible for that. So, sign this paper.
Yeah. Your peoples can't come and sue us because you killed yourself.
Death by assisted suicide.
Right.
Shit, even when you go to get surgery, they make you sign waivers. So they're not liable if you die on that surgery.
Hey, I just read something. Some dude went in for surgery. No. They took the wrong organ out and that motherfucker died.
Damn.
Died.
And they're not liable for it, huh?
Yeah.
Fuck out of here.
Call
Matter
all
of
y'all
fact, my PM's dad got killed because they gave him blood thinners instead of some other medicine they're supposed to give him. They gave him the wrong type of shit. Killed his ass. My PM's dad. They thinned it and they killed him because he's an alcoholic, so his blood's already naturally thin. So they made it even thinner, so he just bled out internally too. So, no, that's her stepdad. Yeah, I'm talking about her dad. No, her stepdad's the one that died. That's her real dad. The one that you met, that's her real dad. Her stepdad died. So yeah, killed him, and in the hospital didn't even pay him nothing. You know what I'm saying? Gave him probably 100 racks or something, when the shit should have been millions. Because it was a wrongful death on them. When they told the nurse, listen, he can't have no thinners. Bitch gave it to him anyway. Killed him.
They do shit like that on purpose, man. Yeah. That whole nursing industry, they're demons. You know, them female nurses, like the ones that's into them career-driven nurses and the ones that drive Teslas and every day they got Starbucks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They're they're demons, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you see what happened with Kevin Samuels? He had a Dominican nurse, right? That had probably level 10 gas. Yeah.
Damn. Nah, level 10's too much.
It was level 10.
Level 10 is too much.
Level 10 gas.
You read through this.
But supposedly he was having a heart attack. Supposedly you can see the rust, kind of
Yeah, because it's those things are stainless steel. That's a dumb thing to make your car out of, man. Stainless fucking steel. One, unless you use stainless steel polisher, you ain't never gonna actually get your fingerprints off of that motherfucker. Two, yeah, if you trying to wash it with water or just in the rain and shit. Yeah, it was a Cybertruck that passed by. It's stainless steel. It's gonna rust. You know what I'm saying?
Stupid. Hey, but he had a Dominican nurse with him that I guess he ended up, smashing. But supposedly he was having a heart attack in the morning, and she tried to help him or whatever, resuscitate all that shit. But I think the bitch killed him. You know what I'm saying? Slip him some shit or something.
Yeah, I mean they got different injections and shit that make it seem like a heart attack or something natural, and it's not.
I mean, the healthcare system, I work in healthcare, and like it was the brother was saying, the nurses, I mean, they're wicked, man. They're passing witchcraft. The medicine, that medicine don't work on everybody. As a matter of fact, we just got a patient that came from the hospital. They misdiagnosed his stroke, and so his brain ended up swelling and losing part of the skull because they misdiagnosed him.
What they call that shit, craniotomy or something like that? They cut some of your brain out? They got to cut open your skull so your brain can that swelling can actually have a place to go out. Because if it stays inside your head, you're going to die.
You're going to look like Conehead.
But here's the point. Esau misdiagnosed the man.
Damn.
Esau said, "Oh, you got a headache? Here goes some medicine. Go back home." He said, "I'm still hurting." And he went back to the hospital. They sent him back again, and then he messed up. He in the bed for life. He ain't coming out from that.
Damn.
Praise the Lord.
So the family, they just mad at everybody, man. We're gonna sue this person, and y'all better do this and do that. Man, the Lord put him like that.
That's right. Can't sue the Most High.
Yeah, take your grievance to the Lord.
Can't sue the Most High. Right.
But yeah, Esau, forger of lies, position of no value. Esau's science, man, his healthcare system is a circle of dream because you see people you see people that come in there and the only thing that's keeping them alive is the machine.
Yeah.
That's hooked up to their lungs. So you take them off that machine, they're done. There's no more life. They're done. So the only thing that's keeping them alive is this witchcraft, and this machine that works like a car.
Yeah.
So you can imagine how much money that takes
That's
to
just-
run day
Bro,
after
they
day.
charge you. You don't
Yeah.
have machines where they charge you every day. They're charging you
Yeah.
ridiculous amount.
Just a private room alone is $850 a day. That's just for the room.
What?
And then for the care, it depends if you got on a vent, a trade, that's another $450, $500 a day.
Damn.
Bro, that's
Not
why-
mention login and food and all of that stuff.
There's people that be paying that shit.
What this is with the Medicare system and the Medicaid system, you got to have, and Medicaid, you got to have less than $2,000 in your account to get services from the state.
Damn.
If you on Medicare, you make too much money. Say you don't went to Boeing, you don't work, 30, 40 plus years, right? You 63, 64 years old, you want to retire, you got pensions, you got all of that. You get out, you break your hip, you can't get healed from it. You go on Medicare, they give you 100 days to get right. 21 days they start hitting you with the co-insurance. By 100 days, if you're not right, you got to pay privately to this facility
Damn.
for all of your services. And that shit add up. So after a month, you talking about $12,000, $15,000 a month just
Shit.
to stay in a semi-private or a private room.
And your pension only giving you like what,
Yeah,
5,000, 6,000
and they
a
taking
month?
all of that. They taking the pension, they taking your house, they taking all of that, man. Because if you want the state services, you got to have less than $2,000 in your account.
That's ridiculous.
$2,000.
You gotta be a nigga. If you want the state
Basically, yeah.
services. Because,
Yeah.
niggas don't retire with nothing. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? They don't have shit like that unless they're in the army or something. But the average nigga, he's not making that much a month.
Yeah, you ain't gonna live long enough to retire.
Yeah.
Exactly. This way, hey, I always tell people when I worked in the business office, I'm like, you can't get sick and old. You can get old, but don't get sick. All that
get-
shit. Oh, I worked in Poland for 40 years. I got this pension, I got that pension, I got this car, that car, that car. That's all coming. We had to shake old ladies down that have Parkinson's for 80 grand.
Damn.
80 grand.
That's ridiculous, man.
That's right. But that's Esau's health
Okay.
system for you, man.
Yep.
You better off got her early before you get to all of that, man. This shit ain't worth it. This shit ain't worth it.
Right.
Hey, we were born out of just to be in the age bracket we're in, we're blessed. Man. You know what I'm saying? Because brothers, we ain't old, but we ain't young. At the same time, like, hey, that's why, man, the water y'all about me outside for the apostles and elders teaching us about health and herbs and things of that nature. Because through the years, that has literally, learning about that has helped us preserve ourselves, man.
Yep.
To where, people be thinking, we like literally 10 years younger than what we are.
Yep.
But people think I'm like in my early 30s.
Yeah.
Like, hey, water, y'all.
I told him that workout what I was. Hell no. I'm just 41.
What they say,
What you talking about?
black don't crack.
Grown ass man, Jeff.
Black don't crack. That's it.
Hey, that's a true blessing, man. 'Cause
Yep.
pretty much, putting the proper nutrients and vitamins and supplements in your body along with water.
Water, that's one.
Yes.
These motherfuckers don't drink water, bro.
People don't drink water, bro.
They don't drink water.
At all.
Fucking Powerades and fucking all this shit.
Monster
Okay, that's
drinks.
cool every now and again, but you need water.
Starbucks coffee.
They drink Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola, Sprite, fucking Red Bulls.
Coffee, the Red Bull, the
This
Coca-Cola.
motherfucker's just driving that shit around.
Yeah, but that like doing all that, just drinking smoothies and water, man, it gets you a long smoothies, water and tea, it gets you a long way in life.
Yep.
Taking supplements, man. Herbs and supplements. It'll preserve your body, man.
Hey, the Lord made medicines from the ground.
That's right.
Hey, somebody grab that. What you doing with that?
Medicine from the earth.
Yeah, since you're already there, grab it. 39.
38 and 4.
Either 38.
This is Sirach 38 and verse 4. The Lord hath created medicines out of the earth. Sirach. Sirach 38 and 1. It says, honor a physician with the honor due unto him for the use which ye may have of him.
Yeah, hey, the honor that a physician in Babylon the Great, because physician means to make whole.
Yeah.
The honor that a physician get in America is death.
Yeah,
They're gonna put you on a plane.
They'll kill you.
And they're gonna crash that motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're gonna throw a conference, an all expense paid vacation / conference. Oh, we're gonna get all the holistic doctors. We're gonna have a conference in Cabo, San Lucas or
Right.
fucking Copacabana or some crazy shit.
Right.
And then they're gonna crash the whole fucking plane with all y'all niggas in there. Plane with missed.
That plane that was in Brazil? I heard it was
Full of dogs, yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all promoting actual health and how to reverse and heal. Like, no, y'all niggas gotta get out of here.
Yeah. Hey.
Oh yeah, this nigga man.
Throwing a monkey wrench in the plane.
Ali Batar. That was Jake.
Wait.
Was an American conspiracy. They call this man a conspiracy theorist.
They always do that. Wait.
But yeah, he was a doctor that was during COVID was actually putting all that shit on blast, man. You know, and actually teaching how to heal yourself. They killed him. Hey, Dr. Sabi, you know, killed him.
Just gave the camera how to get rid of fucking AIDS, man.
Yeah.
He said a campaign to cleanse cure AIDS, man.
Yep. Yeah, really, information, getting rid of information in
40.
inflammation.
Walkman is on the cross. 40. 40. Walkman is on the cross.
When you get sick, you pump up the green mucus. Inflammation and mucus. Inflammation you don't leave to the body. You know what I'm saying? Because you might get rid of the mucus. But you still not going to do that shit with your parents. So, you know, but get rid of it, pretty much antioxidants. If your cells are oxidized, if you can reverse oxidation, that pretty much preserves your cells. So if your cells are running at optimal conditions, you know what I'm saying? That's what preserves you and keeps you pretty much young.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So if you can get your body in that type of state, you'll be all right. And you don't look like that.
Damn.
Hey, that's the spirit.
That's like it's like defragging your computer. You know what I'm saying?
It'll run smooth.
Yep. It'll run smooth. It'll operate better. You know, quicker response times.
Sirach 38:1, it says, honor a physician with the honor due unto him for the uses which ye may have of him, for the Lord hath created him.
Yeah, hey, you know, a holistic doctor don't really get credit like that. We didn't know nothing about that in the real.
Right.
All we knew was the hospital.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's the same dude. That same dude that was up here.
Yeah, it gotta be Jake.
You know it's Jake. That's the same dude, bro. Same dude.
Dropping the truck?
I was Jake driving too.
Hey, you know, if something simple like a flu bomb, right?
Yeah.
If we was in high school or you was in elementary, middle school, and your friend told you about a flu bomb, yeah, my dad makes this to me, and I don't get sick of that. He's like, man, y'all some weirdos.
Right.
I'm about to get this motherfucking
Capping and shit.
I got Robitussin. Yeah, exactly. Who the ibuprofen? You know, give me an Advil. I want the Advil because it's sweet. You know what I'm saying?
Got that candy coat.
Yeah.
Hey, where them Pauls at? Where that Ricola? Hey, you know what's funny, bro? I put my daughter on eating garlic and things. Now when she gets sick, she knows what to do. She'll get her garlic. She'll get she'll mix the cayenne and the garlic she'll make her basically a flu bomb. You know, she seen how it worked the first time because she was hella sick, and I gave her some manuka. It wiped all that shit out. So now every time she gets sick, she'll hit me, Dad, can you give me some manuka? You know, I'm like, all right, girl, I can see. I got you.
Hey, flu bomb, like, shit, you see, I got one ready to go.
Yeah. Keep one in the chamber.
Just add water.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, get them what's some shit going on? Mason jar. You know what I'm saying? You can get the little ones. It's probably what, 8 ounces?
Yeah.
About 8 ounce mason jar. You know, chop up some garlic, real fine.
Let it breathe for about an hour. Oxidize it.
Yeah. Chop up habanero pepper, the orange habanero pepper, real fine. Put that in there. Put some honey in there, some raw honey. Put some cayenne pepper. Put some a little bit of cinnamon. Put a little bit of ginger pepper or spice or whatever. Ginger root, grounded. You can either chop up the ginger root or you can just do the powder. What else? Yeah, I said that. Put the cinnamon. Put there's something else I'm missing. Oh, squeeze a lemon up or a lime up in that stuff. And you know, you can make a couple of those and put it in the refrigerator. And then when you need them, just boil some water, put some water in there. You know, let it steep for a cool little second and drink that shit. You know, and drink the dregs, all that. And it'll clean, like, if you got mucus, you get rid of that. It's a good probiotic for your stomach. You know, it'll have you shit, get all that up out you. You know, inflammation if your knee feel kind of like, or your joints feel kind of like inflamed. You know what I'm saying? You got that knee pain and shit. That shit done, out of there. You know what I'm saying? And it'll help you go to sleep.
This is Sirach 38, verse 2. It says, "For of the Most High cometh healing."
Yeah, and it's important to know that it's the Lord that does the healing.
Ultimately, you gotta pray.
Yeah.
Because you can take all of that. You can take all of that. You can be really into it, but if the Lord wants to put that hell on you, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing that's on this earth that's gonna save you from that, man. So ultimately, you gotta pray to the Lord too. When you're sick and you're taking that, you still gotta pray to the Lord that He lifts that from you. Because through the Lord, you can do all things.
Yes.
Great.
Yeah. You don't want to put your trust in the actual herbs and fruits themselves. It's the Lord that heals you.
That's right.
You gotta use prayer with it too.
Because even though it's coming from the earth, you know, and the Lord can hit you with that placebo effect.
He can hit you with that. He can hit you with that epiphanies.
Hit you with that jukies.
You don't want that epiphanies.
That leaky gut.
It says, "For of the Most High cometh healing, and he shall receive honor of the king. The skill of the physician shall lift up his head, and in the sight of great men he shall be
In admiration. Hey, it said the skill of the physician is gonna lift up his head. Now, when COVID broke out, hey, them holistic doctors became recognized and known, world over.
Yep.
You had people that was seeking out doctors on trying to get that shit up out of them, that took that juice.
Yeah.
You know, and you have people that actually have the effects reversed by actually utilizing what it was that they were told by these holistic doctors to get them right. You know, and actually,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
go ahead.
Verse 4, it says, the Lord hath created medicines out of the earth.
Yeah, medicine out of the earth, not Dexter's laboratory.
Right.
Because how do you make opioids and all of that stuff? You gotta
Take
petroleum, right?
poppy seeds.
Poppy seeds, but they gotta mix it with petroleum.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah. It says the Lord has created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them.
If you wise, you ain't gonna hate them. I don't like my vegetables. They taste nasty.
As a little kid.
But meanwhile, it's like, the motherfuckers don't like peas or don't like vegetables, period.
Yeah.
Right? As a child and grow up and it's fucked up. But guess what? This shit that you're fucked up with is the result of you not getting what that vegetable that you had provided would have provided your ass.
Yep.
And now your kidneys all fucked up because you didn't like this particular vegetable that targets that kidneys. So you've been deficient in that shit your whole life and wonder why you fucking all jacked up. Yeah, hey, if you wise, you ain't gonna avoid the medicines that come out of the earth.
Right.
Okay.
It says, was not the water made sweet with wood?
Yeah, when Jake, I forget what book that is in, but the water was bitter.
It's in the Torah.
Right. I'm thinking numbers. What was it, Marah? The waters of Marah?
Yep.
Bitter? Yeah.
Bitter.
Yeah.
Yep.
And they put the wood in there and it was made sweet. So where the children of Israel would have to sing it.
Yep.
That just being one of the virtues of medicines that come out of the earth. Right.
That the virtue thereof might be known.
Right.
And he have given men skill, and he might be honored in his marvelous works. With such do he heal men and taking away their pains.
Yeah, so with these herbs and medicines that come out of the earth, that's how the Lord actually heals men. But he'll put the skill, the wisdom, the blessing upon certain individuals, certain men, to pretty much experiment or receive revelations of putting this with this, and this is going to activate this. Just like with pepper. Pepper's a carrier, so there's certain herbs or that's not going to be potent or activated in your body unless you have pepper that actually carries it to that destination type thing. You know?
I got that. Exodus 15 and 22. It says, so Moses brought Israel from the Red Sea, and they went out into the wilderness of Shur, and they went 3 days in the wilderness and found no water. And when they came to Marah, they could not drink of the waters of Marah, for they were bitter. Therefore, the name of it was called Marah.
Now, what if these waters were like stagnant waters, and because of that, it not being moving, you know, because you're in the wilderness. Okay, some water here, but nigga, how long has water been sitting here?
Right.
You know, fucking flies might have, or certain creatures, like, you know, like
frogs and toads and that
mosquitoes. Got larvae and shit.
Yeah.
And you pull up on it, you're like, man, I ain't drinking that shit.
Hey, it stank. It stank like the fucking that sound grow shit.
Oh, like that oasis in the desert. There's an oasis in the desert with water, but if you drink that water, you're gonna die. And there's birds that actually drink the shit, and they migrate and they get drinking and they keep going. And the Lord's cold, man. But if you touch that shit, you out of there.
Hey, but that's why the scripture say there's a different flesh of beasts, different you know, fish, birds that fly. You know, man, the flesh that the Lord provided, different animals and man himself is different. What they can do, you can't do. They have a stomach to bear that. They have a stomach to filter that out, so on and so forth. But you being a human, you don't got that.
Right.
Try it if you want to.
Oh, you know what they do? They eat the flies that come out of that motherfucker. The flies give them the water they need, or some shit that they do. It's something that they do, but it's the Lord's cold, man.
It's 33.
They say too. This plant, Moringa aloe it's a water purifier. The brothers in LA did a video on it a long time ago. You crush it up, you put it in the water, let it sit like some dirty water, let it sit for a while. All that shit will settle to the bottom and your water will be clean. So all you need is a filter, and then use that little filtration system with the sand and the rocks and the charcoal. Yeah, and boil that shit, you can have some clean water. That's dope, man. That's dope. Verse 24 says,
hey, you know what? That charcoal that old boy had, it wasn't some charcoal that he bought.
Right, he made it up though. He burnt wood. That's all charcoal is. Burnt wood.
Let it dry, and then you got a natural filtration,
and it was activated charcoal because it was burnt. Yep. Verse 24. And the people murmured against Moses, saying, "What shall we drink?" And he cried unto the Lord Yahweh, and Yahweh showed him a tree which when he had cast into the waters were made sweet. There he made for them a statute and an ordinance, and there he proved them.
The Lord proved them. And how he proved them was putting them in that situation. And all the ones that murmured, hey, they failed. Thinking that the Lord wasn't able to pretty much like the Lord ain't bring you here to have you fail, so to say. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tease you with this water, right? I know y'all need water, but I'm gonna bring you to this body of water, however big that body of water was. But it's jacked up and polluted. So now y'all gotta go on another mob longer than what y'all took to get here.
Right.
And I'm gonna kill y'all in the process. Some of y'all gonna drop in the process. Like the Lord ain't an asshole, man.
Right.
You know? So they should have known, hey, looking at what the Lord did from the time we came out of Egypt to now, hey, I don't know how, but I know this Lord gonna do something where we're gonna be able to drink this water.
Right, we're gonna be okay.
You know, and lo and behold, if you would have just shut your mouth and been a little bit more patient, all right, this was the outcome of the Lord bringing you here anyways, was to show the virtue of what this tree can do.
And for you guys to have faith in him, for you to trust in him. That's what he wanted. For Moses, for you to trust in him. But they trusted in Egypt. Go back to Egypt. We got the leaves.
That bitch need to wash the road. Shut up, shit.
Man, that remind me of a nigga, man. I ain't gonna sound that. That remind me. You know what I'm talking about.
Hey, that just show you that, man, Jake, the Most High, he saved Jake and shit, but not everybody of Jake is worth it, man. Not just because you're an Israelite doesn't mean you're worth it. Because you got that same type of deal today. Oh, I know I'm an Israelite, so I know I'm good. That don't guarantee that you're good, man. That don't guarantee that you're about to receive salvation just because you know that you're an Israelite. You know, and you may be able to actually utter the name of the Heavenly Father and of His Son. Just because you're able to do that doesn't mean that, you know, hey, the scriptures say many are called but few are chosen. All of Israel was able to get out of Egypt, but not all of them was able to make it to the promised land.
They all didn't make it out of the wilderness. They all made it out of Egypt. They all didn't make it out of the wilderness.
I got a brother like that, actual brother, my blood brother. He believed in it all. So like, yeah, I believe in it all. But
we don't want to do it.
Good, how you doing?
Good.
Wait.
All right, this is First Maccabees chapter 1, verse 6. Wherefore he called his servants, such as were honorable, and had been...
This is going into Alexander. All right, Alexander.
Emergency vehicle approaching.
No, this is
intersection immediately.
which is apocryphal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's in the Bible. They took it out the Bible.
First Maccabees chapter 1, verse 6. Wherefore he called his servants, such as were honorable, and had been brought up with him from his youth, and parted his kingdom among them while he was yet alive.
Yeah, so he knew he was gonna die, so he parted his kingdom up between, you know, his comrades that he came up with, you know, which those four generals was Ptolemy, Cassander,
Lacedaemonius, and the Seleucid line.
Yeah.
Hey, you see that guy? Yeah. Hey, but he remind me of, he kind of looked like the brother, Micah Allah in LA. He kind of looked like that brother. Like when he's
The way he
weird.
was sitting,
Yeah, he's sitting some way weird on the bus, but he's just staring out the window like that. Where,
you see how he's looking?
yeah, man. He had that real serious look on his face, you know, but it reminded me of the brother down in LA, man.
Verse 7, so Alexander reigned 12 years and then died. And his servants bare rule.
Yeah, 12 years, because like the apostle was saying, from the age of 20 to 32. That's when he started came into rule. At the age of 20, and then at the age of 32 is when Alexander the Greek died.
And his servants fell on everyone in his place. And after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves. So their sons after them many years, and evils were multiplied in the earth.
Right. So when the Greeks came into rulership, that's when evils were multiplied in the earth. You know, and the Greeks, we all know, is so-called Caucasians or so-called white people. So when they came into power, that's when they promoted, you know, just wickedness, man. You know, to where if you wasn't doing wickedness, they was looking to put you to death, man. It's the same in, you know, under this current governance that we find ourselves in being Americans. You know, and the real low. If you ain't into doing evil, hey, you looked at as being a bad person.
Yep.
Meanwhile, if you do evil, you looked at as being a hero. You know what I'm saying? You're for the culture. You know, promoting adultery and wickedness and evil. You know. Go ahead, Lord.
I'm trying to find that scripture. Woe to them that call evil good and good evil.
Yeah.
You know, that's what we got. That's the society that we're in. They call everything that's against the scriptures. They promote that and teach it onto the people and make them accept it as if that's something that's good for them to do. And everything that the scriptures tell you that you're supposed to do, they tell you that no, that's wrong. You know what I'm saying? That's not the way people should live. It's what? 5 and 20.
This is some historical and Bible background. It says Alexander the Greek, or Alexander the Great, brought him rapid Hellenization, the spread of Greek culture, language, and religion in the entire civilized world. After Alexander's death in 323 BC, his generals fought over the conquered land for more than 40 years of struggles and warfare. From 323 BC to 280 BC, 4 major divisions emerged: Egypt, Ptolemies, Syria, Seleucus, Macedonia, Antigonus, Antagonists, and Pergamum, Antilis.
Antiochus.
They got Antiochus. Antiochus. For over 150 years, the Jews were under the control of the Ptolemies or the Seleucids. From the 175 BC to 163 BC, secluded ruler Antiochus the Fourth Epiphanes tried to force the Jews to abandon their law and adopt Greek culture.
Yep.
Hellenization.
In
And that's what you find in the Apocrypha. A lot of that history of how the Greeks was treating the Jews and how a lot of the Jews became Hellenized, became pretty much coons, for lack of a better word.
Right.
The same way you got so-called black people in America today that, you know, unless you saw them physically, you would think they was white people. We're voting for Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying? Make America great. You would think like they're so-called white people. You know what I'm saying? So it was the same in the ancient world, man. With that's a demon just traveling to and fro, man.
I was about to hit it with the drink back. Boy, back up. Back all the way up.
One of the big scare ones. Get off of me! Yeah. Hey, you don't even want to extend your
Hey, like when you're trying to catch the spider, but you don't want the spider to jump on you. You know,
hey, there was a spider in the city this morning. We got a spider. Get that nigga with some air breath. Get that nigga with some air breath. Get out of here. Hit him with the 40. Get that nigga with an napkin down the toilet.
That's funny.
What is it, 8 hours?
Yeah, 8. or something like that. 6, something like that. I don't know.
Crazy 8 nights.
They got 8 legs, but I don't know how many eyes they got. Yeah, they might got 8 eyes. It makes sense.
Wait, I think it's 8. It's 8 legs.
I don't know. I'm not a spider dude. Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Verse 10. First Maccabees chapter 1, verse 10. And we know, and there came out.
Do you see how that girl looked when she knows that thing was behind her?
I didn't see that.
Because she was looking at the sign, but as he was mobbing up, I was like, I wonder if she's gonna that is a thing, you know what I'm saying? So she was looking at the sign, then she looked and seeing, she kind of like, what the fuck is even that? You know?
Confusion, man. Yeah. That's what America breeds, man. That's confusion, man.
Hey, you see that thing's over there arguing with the cops and shit?
Yeah,
and it's gonna come up talking about they hate me, as if we gonna give it some sympathy or something. Be like, yeah, fuck the cops. Hey, nah, get the fuck out of here, man. I'm about to spray your ass.
Oh, you think they hate you?
Yeah, you have no idea how the Lord feels about you then. Shit, if you think the cops hate you.
Somebody grab his Wicked 20 and 13. No.
I was saying, oh, is he serious or
no. I'm saying like, I played out the whole scenario.
Yeah.
In my mind. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They hate me. No. We hate you. Yeah.
With a perfect hatred, though. With a perfect hatred. Because guess what? We hate wickedness, man. We hate all wickedness in every form that it comes in, and we ain't holding back on that. You know what I'm saying? If something is against the scriptures, we're gonna call a spade,
yeah,
man.
We're gonna condemn it.
You know, we ain't just gonna soften it up just to be PC and be friendly to the world. Fuck the world, man. You don't like what we got to say? Fuck you. You don't gotta listen. That's not gonna stop the Lord from doing what He's about to do, though.
I get a quick brief. This is Proverbs 8:13. The fear of the Lord is to hate evil, pride and arrogance.
There you go.
Arrogancy. In the evil way, in the forward mouth do I hate.
Hey, and that there in itself, the world, all these people in America, they don't hate that. So guess what? They don't fear the Lord. You know? Which, like we say sometimes, these people don't wake up thinking about the Lord. They go their whole day and don't think one time about God.
Right.
Unless they almost get in an accident and you just say, oh, thank you, Jesus.
Yeah. It really like, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's like that's a foreign thought to us. Of going the whole day, you ain't think about no type of righteousness. You didn't think about the Heavenly Father, His Son. You know, is this right? Is this wrong?
Right.
You know, doing a proper balance within yourself.
I would like to see
you know.
Yeah. Checks and balances.
These people, that's the furthest thing from their mind, man. Especially a fucking Edomite.
Yep.
To us, I mean, it's hard for us not to even, go the whole day without seeing some type of fuck shit, some type of vanity. Some type, look, you go to the bathroom at work, you see fucking tampon wrappers all in there.
That's nasty, man.
Man, this bitch is period. You say where's this bitch?
Yeah, this world is nothing but vexation and vanity of spirit. Or, I'm sorry, vanity and vexation of spirit.
Hey, it's hard for us to not use Hebrew words sometimes.
Yeah.
On a daily basis, I get something to somebody at work or something. Hey, can you pass that to me? I'll do it or whatever.
About to say bubble
I'll be about to be. No, I'm saying like they'll ask, and I'll hand it to them, and they'll be like, "Oh, thank you." And I'll be going to say, "Y'all on the bar, y'all." I'll be like, "Oh yeah, you good. No problem,
no doubt.
Sometimes I do it, but when I do it, I'll quiet my voice down because I know I fucked up. But, oh shit! Now I'll be like, "Yeah, you got it." Yeah, wait, what would you say? You got it, bro.
Hey, you be like, hey, the water. I mean, yeah, hey, the water out here, man.
Yeah.
What a water machine is.
What a water machine. Is that water any good? That water you drinking, that any good? I ain't had that one yet.
That water, yeah, it's on that water, man.
You put some wood in that water or no? Okay, go ahead, bro.
Is that water mineral or no?
First Maccabees 1 and verse 10. And there came out of them a wicked root, Antiochus surnamed Epiphanes, son of Antiochus the king, who had been a hostage at Rome, and he reigned in 137 years of the kingdom of the Greeks.
That's pretty much
Wait.
Eagles, yeah. Because they was just talking, the brother was talking about how when Esau took over, shit got weird here.
He was another black person in That's pretty much what we were experiencing now.
No, we was just talking about it. How niggas, talking about all the niggas from Trump and shit. Yeah.
Verse 11, in those days went there out of Israel wicked men.
Yeah, and out from Israel. So this is niggas, Israelites that know that there's other circumcision. All right, raised, keeping the laws and the customs. All right, it wasn't all right, and they was just influenced by pretty much fearing Esau. By the fear of Esau being able to put their ass to death. They was fearing, they feared that. No.
Call out here,
They feared that. And totally, you know, turned their, sold out. Hey, shit, IUIC. Case in point.
It was too
That
many.
was a piece, but that was the culture verse.
It's a wigger. It's a wigger. It's a wigger. And he's trying to do it. He's trying to be cool and posture himself to look cool, but it don't. Right?
Jay never try to be cool. They be like,
She's liking it though.
Hey,
But it ain't. He thought it was the real thing, but it ain't.
E.G.
In those days went out of Israel wicked men who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow.
What the fuck was they doing, man? What's going? You don't see that shit? That bitch had a shake weight or something?
Oh
You
man.
see that shit?
Yeah, right, man. This shit is crazy, man.
Like, you know them shake weights when you say, they was doing that in the car, but the bitch ain't had nothing. I don't know what it was.
Does he got the thing on? Does he got the wrap me up in the desert?
Nah, he just got done painting.
Oh, I thought he had one of these shits on, you know what I'm saying? Just man, call law ain't all about you, else how about the crocodiles. Bring that out, brother.
Yep. Let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us, for since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow. So this device pleased them well. Then certain of the people were so forward herein that they went to the king, who gave them license to do after the ordinances of the heathen.
Right, so they went to, it's pretty much like these niggas that are pro-Trump going to Trump if he got elected and looking for Trump to give them the ability to, and the credence to do some demonic shit in the neighborhood that ain't gonna do nothing but push Jake further away from serving the Heavenly Father. You know, we want for a business, you know, that's gonna allow transgender studies and type shit, or some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's what they. They wanted to assimilate to the great culture, which is why they ended up getting into the gymnos, which being in the gymnos, what's the conversation? being in the gym notes was
I'm gonna say there's no Jew or Gentile.
you know, it was you exercising there, butt ass nigga.
Get out of here.
Hold on.
Yeah, fuck Jesus.
It said, this is Clef. I don't know how you say Wawiru. It says Romans says there's no Jew or Gentile. We are all one in Jesus Christ.
Right.
Galatians 3:28 and 29.
Hey, Jesus Christ.
Cool story, bro.
A figment of your imagination.
Yeah.
All right, Jesus Christ ain't real, and Jesus Christ don't love you. How about that?
Earth pig.
Earth pig. 999 right there, man. Call all you know about you.
Verse 14, whereupon they built a place of exercise at Jerusalem according to the custom of the heathen, and made themselves uncircumcised and forsook the holy covenant.
Yeah, like the apostle was saying, you had niggas that was sewing foreskin back on their rods. Hey, when the apostle said that, I was thinking like, where did it come from though?
That's what I'm like, what the fuck?
Because look, as an Israelite, it was our custom to get circumcised the 8th day.
The 8th day of being born.
Your foreskin is back to the heathen. It's back to the elements.
Yeah.
Right? So where the fuck did this come from?
And it's not gonna tap back in. That shit ain't gonna roll back into your body. It's gonna be just some hard, scaly ass skin on your shit. Like, what are you doing? You got time.
Going to the priest like, hey man, what you want to do with those? Can I get those? Let me get those, man.
Yeah. I can do something with those.
Yeah, I need those. Yeah, you see nigga.
That shit's crazy.
You gotta take and splice a couple together and then sew that on. Like what the fuck? Crazy shit, man.
That's crazy, bro.
You know, you gotta make sure you get the right shade and shit. You might end up with some leprous Edomite.
But bruh, like think about that shit. You saw that shit back on, but okay, you see a nice looking woman, and your body does the natural reaction. That thing gonna grow, and this little sewed on skin is gonna. You know what I'm talking about? Like bruh.
And you put air in the tire.
You know what I'm Hey, pop the balloon.
Hey.
I lie to y'all, my shit. That shit ain't right, man.
Hey, it's funny, but like the idiocracy of Jake doing that shit, right? You raised in the customs, knowing what the Lord says about being circumcised of the male, and then to be influenced by the devil to go and do the reverse, like you deserve niggas. Them same motherfuckers is around today in Babylon the Great, waiting to catch a missile for just being a complete reprobate, man.
Yep.
Them same niggas that paint their nails and shit.
Yeah, the DK Metcalf.
The one boy called him Baby Dennis Rodman Jr. He called him Dennis Rodman Jr.
Alright, verse 15. And made themselves uncircumcised and forsook the holy covenant and joined themselves to the heathen and were sold to do mischief.
Yeah. Hey, it's like you coming up with a diabolical plan. Everybody in? I'm in.
Right.
You know, that's how the niggas was. They're sold to do mischief. It's being a nigga. We don't need all of Israel. Yeah. We need all Israel. We need all. We all of Israel. You mischievous ass nigga.
This is Jude 1 and verse 4. For there are certain men crept in unaware, who were before of old ordained to this condemnation.
Yeah, we see them all on YouTube. Garments on, hats on, claiming that they know the Lord dealing with them. But you niggas crept in unawares and is doing the straight evil, man. Go ahead.
It says, ungodly men, turning the grace of our power into lasciviousness.
Right. Turning the grace of ungodly niggas, right? You don't even belong. You don't belong in this thing. All right, because you're ungodly. And you trying to take the grace that we have, and part of that grace is simply telling the truth.
Right.
This is what the scriptures say about boo-boo-boo. The so-called great doctrine, which is not a doctrine, it's part of the doctrine. You're simply bringing that truth out. You're turning that grace make that evil, man.
Seven.
You know?
It says, in denying the only Lord power and our Lord Yahweh Shah Hamashiach.
Right, and they denied Yahweh Bashani himself. All right, by saying that, you know, calling on Christ and Jesus, stuff like that. You're denying the Lord, man.
It says, I will therefore put you in remembrance, though ye once knew this, how that the Lord, having saved the people out of the land of Egypt, afterward destroyed them that believed not.
Right. And these dudes, a lot of these dudes don't believe. Sincerely, they don't believe. They are getting funded and backed by the powers that be to some degree on some level. And you know, like the brother said, they teach us for contention, for strife, right, in them, simply lucre's sake, which is going to lead to their destruction, man. Which we with it, man.
Yep.
We with it. If you were Israelite and if you were a snake, right? If you were a snake-ass Israelite, that consciously, you know you're doing bullshit as far as leading people astray because, you know, Esau don't linked up with you in some hotel lobby with a briefcase or some shit.
Right.
However that ordeal went down.
Right.
Hey, the Lord kill your ass, man. The Lord destroy you soon, man.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
But yeah, hey, with that, anybody got anything? With that, we're gonna wrap up. Once again, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash.
double honors unto the apostles and elders of the great millstone. Till next time, we say shalom.
Shalom.